I'm Jim, and welcome to my channel. In the last episode, we made the enchanting tower here, or enchanting library, I guess. And this episode, I want to upgrade my diamond stuff into netherite. I have the template that we got last episode, and I've gone and dug a little bit to get some ingots. Let me click on the right thing here. Okay, so template goes in, ingots go in, and then hat, chest plate, pants, and booties. Okay, and then I'll probably just basically do the sword, probably my fortune pickaxe, because that's the better of the two. I don't use my silk touch one really that much, so it can wait a little bit. But there we go, all my tools and all my armor now. Let's get that on. There we go. And yep, there we go, full set of armor, looking good. As you can tell, I've also acquired 2 dogs, and I do not have names for them yet, so if anybody would like to leave a name suggestion in the comments, I would appreciate that. But other than those names, this episode, I think I wanted to make a bigger base. I've already got the foundation put in, because this little one here, I mean, it's nice and everything, but man, it's like loaded. I got like a couple furnaces here, and like everything is pretty much packed. Like full barrels even going up here now too with stuff. So I think it's about time to move into a bigger, nicer house. But I also, while in the nether, found a pretty cool structure. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It looks like another fortress, but I think it's something from the structures add-on, and I wanted to wait for you guys to go and, check it out. So I think now with all of our netherite stuff, it'll be a little more safer to go into the nether. So hopefully I don't get blown up by a creeper again. Every time it seems like I've been going into the nether and getting blown up for something as soon as I get in here. I dug this little hole down here to mine my ancient debris. That's the piglin that I've been trading all my gold with, Mr. Steely Dan. I believe the structure was down here somewhere. I might be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Okay, back this way. I did mark it. There we go. It's this way. And I'm not quite sure on how far down here it is. I think it's kind of far. Lots of tunnels here, and wasn't really finding a lot of ancient debris. Like you saw, I only had enough to make 8 ingots. So I'm gonna have to come back at some point and do all this again, trying to, get the rest of my tools. Okay, I see the marker up here. It's gonna be coming up close. Oh, that's not a mark here. Nope, that wasn't it. Never mind. Looks like it's even further here. It would be nice if it was another fortress, because I still have not found one yet. So getting blaze rods and Wither skulls has not been easy. I don't think I've gotten any wither skulls yet. I know I've gotten a few blaze rods though. Not even exactly sure how far down here it is. I'm hoping it's up here by this torch. Maybe up here? No? Way the heck down here. Hello, piggy. Coming through. Hopefully it's this one. Okay, here it is. Yep, I made an arrow, so it's down here somewhere. There it is. I'm thinking that this is from the add-on because of the cool looking nether magma bricks that are in it here. So I'm doubting an actual fortress. I want to see if we can try to find our way up. Got me right in the face. I was saying I wanted blaze rods, right? Get him too. What is this? Oh, there's a spawner. Here's a bunch more. Go back. Hide in a hole. Get him. Oh no. No, no, no. Jeez, there's a lot of them. There's so many blazes. Ooh. Hello, sir. There's lots of police spawners in here. Hide. Nope, time to run. Time to run. Time to keep running. No. Let's run. Keep running. Sir, you need to run more. Look out. Got him. Okay, eat quick. Not touching me. These spawners are just gonna keep going, so I'm gonna run through here. Is there anything? Is there even a chest in here or anything? There's lots of skeletons. Hide. I was gonna say, are you seriously not gonna fight me? La 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 la, running away. I don't even remember where I came in, or I think it was over here. Yes, it is. No, it's not. This is not my hole. Should have been doing this. Bow works very well. Now I just want to try to find my way out. No! Sir, I do not mean it. I feel like that was just gonna happen anyway. I want those rods. Okay, I think now I really want to try to get out of here. I'm just gonna... Can I not go that? I cannot go that way. Okay. This way? We're just gonna go this way. Block it off. Okay, I'm safe for now. I think all I gotta do is just dig down, and I'll be safe on here probably to dig down, I would imagine. Not digging straight down because I'm not that stupid. I already healed my pickaxe, so that's cool. As I say, I'm not too stupid, I start going the wrong way. And I believe my way out is around through here somewhere. I believe that's where I came in. How do I get out of here? Oh, that's not the right way. It's not that way. That's Bedrock. That's the wrong way for sure. Alright, and this is the way out, so nothing in there, I guess, but I'll meet you back at the house. Okay. I'm back now, and on my way back, I decided to stop off and try to get one more ingot so I could finish this. And now I got a full set. There we go. All netherite tools and armor. I still gotta switch these back. Put my gold ones back in my backpack. And put on my netherite ones. My boots on, and my backpack back on. And I'm good. So I think I've got everything now that I'm going to need for the build. I've already started setting up some barrels down here with all the resources and putting some of the copper bars out to age and oxidize. I got like this whole barrel is pretty much full, and then I started on this other barrel. It's going to be probably like a 2 or 3 story house. This is just the basement foundation part that I have so that's accessible from the outside. You just go down here. I've got all of my hopper pots already going, and I got a few of them raised all the way up to emerald level, so they're producing quite frequently here. These ones I'm not sure if I'm going to keep because it shrubs a firefly bush in the dry grass, but I do kind of like using those to, you know, put around in the hills and the grass and stuff like that. And I even got some storage drawers started in here too. Those will be really nice for large quantities of things like cobble, deep slate and stone, and some tuff and stuff like that. But sun's going down, and I'd better go sleep real quick. I'll just get my sleeping bag out real quick. Hopefully it doesn't put me underground. Seems to have a thing where if there's not 2 blocks solid underneath you, you go like right under. So you got to be kind of careful where you place it. But now it's a brand new day. I think I'm going to get started working on building this then. Let's get into that time lapse and get her done. Okay, now that the building is done, some of you might have noticed that I did get this happy ghast while I was building. Got it from Steely Dan. I traded some gold. And now we're going to use him to check out the build a little bit better. I really like the back, calling them windows, because I've seen other people use glow lichen on glazed terracotta to kind of give that look of stained glass. I think it looks pretty nice. We got our chimney going way up. Use that same glazed terracotta and lichen up there to kind of give another stained glass look. The front rose window that I did, I just used glass in all these, and I thought like you could kind of see the glazed terracotta through it, so it kind of also gives it that feature. But let me get off of here and tie up the happy ghast again. I can put the snowballs back in my bundle. I love having bundles, they're so nice. But now we can go on inside. I did do somewhat interior. This is just the moss carpet and pale moss carpet. I like how it kind of looks like a table. And I just put that on top of 2 birch signs for like the legs of the table. Like a coffee table here. And then I got my couches and corner table with candles sitting there by looking at the fireplace here, which has a couple furnaces inside. Then we got under the stairs here is just some barrels for storage. I mean, everything downstairs is really good storage, so we're probably not going to need any of this. But I did a little bit of the upstairs as well. Kind of like a conference table kind of thing. Got books, paper, and candles. And then we got the big 3x3 map of our area. You can see like that's our starter house there, and then our stables, and then this here is the enchanting tower or enchanting library, and then this is the new house right here, and then here's our lighthouse. And looks like they're doing some stuff there in the village. I can see some like white outlining and stuff. So we might have to go and check that out, see what they've been up to. We haven't been to the village in quite a while. It looks like it's getting to be nighttime, so I'm going to sleep real quick. All right, let's go check out the village and see what those guys have been up to. I also have done the path connecting the new place to everything else here, and did kind of a dirt path that goes downstairs. We'll just go check that out real quick too first. But yeah, I got all this all set up in here now. Some trunk, some chests, and my storage crates. Got all of them. You can see filling up on quite a bit of wood, since these things have been running the whole time that I was building. Yeah, we'll go check out the village now. Just been putting foliage around, different mushrooms and flowers and petals and stuff like that, just decorating. This is all that new white part. Looks like they're upgrading their village. It's kind of a nice little story that I've been able to make from this. We'll go back to the base. Yeah, it looks like they're doing a lot of work. And I like to think about it as like I wasn't a stranger that came to town and got a plot of land over here and built my starter house and stables and a nice place to go fishing, and thought, hey, there's lots of ships out there. Maybe I should build a lighthouse, and that way the ships can stay safe. And the whole time I've been going down there to the village and trading with those guys, and they've been accumulating their wealth from me to upgrade their village. So that's kind of a neat little story that I've just been thinking of like those guys are upgrading because I came over here and moved in, and they're all just like, who's that eccentric stranger that came and got that plot of land outside of the village and built a house and stables? But I think that's probably where we're going to be wrapping up this here video. Like I said, the Happy Guest, if somebody wants to leave me a name, we also have our 2 dogs in here that are in need of names. So if anybody wants to put either names for them or for the Happy Guest in the comments, I would appreciate that. But yeah, I really like this house. I love that rose window. It was pretty hard to do, but I think it looks pretty good. So thank you for watching, and if you want to, subscribe and like, but you don't have to. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.